2 hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare.
Alright. Chapter 3. And see you later, what's it called? Super Prinny and Cheshire Imp. And actually, no, I don't think Cheshire Imp actually. He might have actually. So, thanks for stopping by, guys. It was awesome having you here. And now for the next area. But we gotta save first to make sure nothing like that happened again. And thank God we saved, because that just tells me we would have fucked up hard. Me and Born Tech will be an awesome story. But also, would the child being born in the tank while the tank is in combat have hearing impairment due to all the shells and stuff happening and being fired from within? I'm not sure. If I remember, they wore they wore stuff to protect themselves from all the loud noises, and I'm not sure if that baby could take it. Let's start the next cutscene then, because apparently we have a series of them, and then a map. Also, how's it going, Darkrin? Welcome to the stream. Can I have baby to eat? No, you cannot. Wow, rude. I said no such thing, Cal. I said, see you later to these two people that I think were the ones that left. Maybe.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Brule's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgrees, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Are these two getting it on? I believe it's implied, but never mentioned. I think. I'm not sure.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welkin was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying more, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Oh yeah. It had this menu of a thing. Train units to improve compatibility. Maybe?
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape.
I believe I mentioned it earlier, but it looks like a what's his name? One of the characters from Dynasty Warriors. I don't know why.
Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! Alright, now I'll show you lowlights how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go. Train all you want. I've got all day.
I forgot all this aspect too. I don't think we have any more. Then again, I also think leveling up like this is kind of stupid. Especially when I haven't looked at my units to see what we have the most of. But snipers and scouts, if I remember, are pretty safe bets for a lot of things. So why not? Wait, why? Okay, I have 2 scouts, a shock trooper, and a scout, a shock trooper, and a lancer. Great. Knowledge does some sands, leads to a steady drain of HP on sandy area. She can't disband her fellow shock troopers. If any of them are nearby, her abilities are enhanced. And, well, she takes less damage from interception fire. That's kind of alright. And Largo, you are just child of nature. Paved roads feel strange and cold, leading to discomfort and lower defense. And then, same with him. His primal spirit is enough to call him back from death, reviving him after his HP has reached 0. Largo, my man. When surrounded by allies, he feels the drive and energy to work that much harder, enjoying a boost in abilities. I'm pretty sure everyone has their own uses, yes, just based on how do I want to spread things out and specialize my little roster here. I'm gonna say... let's do this for now.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the snipers.
We have no snipers, but if we got a sniper, they're gonna have potential, I guess. And with that, I could probably just divvy out to... Probably wants to say either a shock trooper or a lancer next. Scouts are broken. Shock troopers can be used for fire powerful. Lancers are eventually useless. Engineers can do some work because they are scouts with some more ability. Snipers can be useful in some maps, but most battle plans can work. Alright, Dingan Dragon, but actually, again, while I have played a good amount of this game until a certain point, this technically is still my first playthrough of the game. I've never beaten it. Never even gotten past what I assume is half of the game. So please keep certain predictions and like that and stuff to yourself. I want to sort of build it myself, fumble about, figure things out, and fail. That's what happens in the first playthrough of a game, and I think I probably should go with that. Your opinions, your guesses, and all that are more than welcome. But concrete stuff, I want to sort of build that on my own as a foundation. Are useful to one actually very hard boss, but apart from it, Scouts in shock. Again, just want to figure this out. I think I'll do you and you. And then we'll worry about the next experience later on.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human.
And put them in the title? I probably should. I just gotta sit down and actually write those darker in. I remember I had one at one point, but I disabled it because it no longer was relevant because I made it for a specific title. I think it was Persona.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie.
You learned Evade Boost. This sort of raises one ally's evasion skills. I probably would have something like that darkened, but the problem is I normally don't have mods here. My mods are normally roommates because they're the ones I trust more than anything else. But unfortunately, they don't really stick around. One of my goals is actually to make content that is interesting enough that at least my close friends want to watch it. As unlikely as that is given our different tastes. And because I normally don't have mods around, there's no one really to actually do that and start banning people like that. Of course I don't trust you, Chaos. You don't trust me.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail.
Of course they can.
It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
I understand, Darkrin. I just gotta find some people that actually would be here regularly and help me moderate the chat a bit. Because my roommates are probably not gonna be the ones to do it. What's up with the R&D facility?
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man, man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in anytime and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
About outfitting tanks. Development work on tanks happens from the form of body enhancements, tread and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun's barrel and body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altered body types gives your tanks a different outward appearance. Improvements to the treads and weak points and attacks and sports parts can be added to the tank's enhance. Alright. Abilities. Each part has a set size in blocks. You decide how to fit the 4x3 block storage capacity of the Idlewife. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. I don't think we're going to be using the tank that much, but let's see if I can remember. We have a lot of options here, don't we? For rifles, we don't have much actually. We only have this for a little bit of an accuracy boost.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
I don't have that yet. Machine guns are used by I don't know who. Things that cost sort of little. Oh wait, that's right here. I need to actually buy them. Wow. Saltlaw 1, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Body enhancements, reinforced barrel, reinforced armor. If I want to go offense or defense with this thing. Crit defense plus 50, and this is tread HP. Then side upgrade, bulletproof visor. Gonna refrain from doing that just yet and go for some of the other things right now.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Snipers, I don't think I need much, but when I do get them, I want them to be good. I remember them being pretty fun.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Grenades are... Actually, wait. Uniforms as well. I forgot about that. We want people in uniform to be well protected.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
And the blast suits, or why not?
Here you go, bro. All done.
And for the auto vice, I guess, let me make it... more range? I'd rather get accuracy on it somewhere. Like this, accuracy upgrade.
Here you go, bro. All done.
That goes there, I guess. And I'll leave some money there just for other things that come out, I guess, because I can't put any more in like anything for hand grenades, because I would want that.
Sorry, bro. Just not there yet.
I didn't actually mean to do that, but alright. $25 for that, for 700. Fine. To keep things at a base, because I'm not sure what kind of units I'm going to get at the beginning.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Well, sir, was that helpful?
A bit.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Alright. We went to the training field, R&D facility. And apparently I could go to the command room to select who will fight in combat.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitator. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Alright, let's look at what we have actually now for people. We got recruits, and we got our squad, so... I remember Ted being something that was just almost a joke in the squad. Just like people were like, hey, it's Ted! Make him live! So fancies women, fancies men as well, and metal allergy.
Thank you, hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Thank you, Ted. The scouts. Fresha, why not?
I'm Frisia York Handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Alright. Do we have any snipers? Because I want... We do! Let me see. Potential info, that's why. Meadow bread. Standing in the grass field helps them relax, enhancing their defense. Having less than half full HP makes them throw away hope for future, meaning less defense. And then finally, camaraderie. Having allies of the same unit class nearby puts them at ease, raising their natural evasion. So you have to have another... The unit same class. You have to have another sniper with you? That can be okay. Can we choose units? I think we can, just like select and mix and match. Having pollen means the steady drain of HP when standing near too much plant life. Hopefully that doesn't come up too much. Then Lone Wolf. Having allies nearby is a distraction that causes a drop in evasion ability. Alright then. And Night Vision. Their keen sight is unimpeded by the darkness of night, letting them fire with enhanced accuracy. You're coming in immediately.
Marina Wolfston, at your command.
We have a couple engineers that I could pick from. I'm gonna say... You're a city kid and a shut-in, so... Standing on paved roads reminds them of the city, making them feel right at home and upping their defense. And then we got When holed up in a camp, they cease to pay attention to the world outside, causing their drop in defense. Huh, alright. And apparently they also have likes right here, like Kabi and Juno. Let me check, because I forgot. Alright, you don't like or dislike anyone. Rosie, Haynes, and Jane. We have Rosie, but we don't have Haynes and Jane. Oh god, this is actually something of a balancing act if we try to do this, or if we try to go for that. I do want some engineer with us. Man-hater. Having men nearby triggers the constitutional loathing, so powerful it lowers accuracy. Desert algae as well, and Fancy's woman. Makes them want to go make good and shoot with greater accuracy for Alicia, Eddie, and Akia. We don't have many, so why not?
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
What about us here? We have Jan, Paul, Analogy, and Fancy's men. Look at you. We have Niles, Walter, Metallurgy, and Born Leader. Having others nearby sparks a sense of responsibility that leads to a natural boost in defensive ability. That could be alright. I mean, we don't have Alex or Vice or Rosina. That's Rosina right there. Even just being around dark sense make them nauseous, leading to a decreased defense. Oh, great. They're gonna be one of those people. Walter, Niles. Huh. You're a shock trooper, that's a lance hater, country bred for increased accuracy, and camp defender. Why not?
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
Child of nature and a lance killer as well, so that's nice. But an Imp-hater? Pure hatred for the Empire yields a boost in accuracy. I don't think we're going to be shooting at anything else, so sure.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Do I want any more? We got 3 scouts, 2 shock troopers, 1 lancer, 1 NG, and 1 sniper. I could probably afford 1 more scout, maybe. How about... You're a neat freak, which means dirt stains lead to distractions, of course, and Chatty Cathy. Whenever close to a friend is nearby, they just can't help but chit-chat. A distraction that lowers their accuracy. So that's actually just a straight negative on you. Bug and a rug. Close places like trenches seem calming, giving boost on attack. That's pretty good, alright. Meadow bread. Standing in a grassy field helps them relax, enhancing their defense. And good buddy. Being around their close friends makes even the battlefield a little cheering, boosting their attack power. Ted, Montley, and Emily. We have Ted, so that works.
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
Alright, that's how much I want to have for scouts at the moment. We have 3 shock troopers. Let's look at some lancers and engineers. You're Rosie, Haynes, and Jane. So guess who's coming?
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
Hey, Jan. Actually, you have camp commander, so that actually is alright. It's better at evading attacks. Then Lone Wolf. You won't actually... I don't think I'd want to put any units out there alone, honestly. So, hesitant. Metalhead. What's that? Fatalist. When HP reaches single digits, they drive headlong in despair, causing lowering fire accuracy. That's when HP reaches single digit. I don't think that will happen often, but... I mean, for all I know. Fallen Camaraderie. Same unit class, so just more NGs. and Darsenborn are Bond. Why not?
Hello, I'm Claudia Mann. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Welcome to the team. She's camaraderie, but unfortunately, only other sniper hates being around people. Let's get, I guess, one more shock trooper and one more scout. I think that's all we would need. Child of nature and a born leader. Huh.
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
Why do you have a one-eyed goggle? Sure. Country bed, bad back. Bending over to crouch puts strain on their back, causing drop in defense. That's interesting, I guess. And born leader. And good buddy. Being our close friends, boosting their attack power. Do we have Vice? We have Vice, but we don't have Yoko. We do have Dallas, but not Yoko. But that's another person you can talk to, I guess. So.
Hey there, I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
That's all we ask. Let's get some. Frail body is less than half full AP makes them feel totally exhausted, leading to a decreased defense. So she wouldn't be able to move that often, that quickly, unless she's actually. Desert Energy, lonely and panicky. Scout hater, really? Does that mean that scouts aren't a thing? Attack power is lowered against scouts. I feel like that's going to be a very frequent enemy type, though. Vice and Akia rep? Akia? We got Akia right here, which likes Vice, and Vice, which likes Akia. So they would just be very good together, I guess. If I want a curiosity about it. If it's a spoiler, no. But I'm just picking them because they're just there. And they both have a like thing with them, so why not? I feel like that would give them a boost in some way. For some reason I feel like we're going to have to replace some at some point, so let's get Catherine in there.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Metallurgy, but a born leader. Why not?
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
We have a couple more open slots, but I'm not sure who else is going to join, so I'm tempted to actually stomp. So whenever a close friend is nearby, so Rosie, Ted, and Ramona, lower accuracy, but if it's a man, higher accuracy. But what if it's with Ted? Does it count itself out? Who knows?
I'm Cherry Steinen, like with a J. It's silent, but, I'm not.
I instantly somewhat regret that. You are going to be the talkative type. Phone? If it's not about a job offer, stop bugging me, game. Or phone. You actually have decent FHP, so why not?
Salinas Milton, at your service.
I think that's enough for a squad, right? I'm not sure if we have to max it out right now, but sure. For now, try adding members until... Actually, so I have to. Alright. This is the only time you'll be unable to leave the command room with slots open. Alright, so I have to then. Sure.
I'm Niels. Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
That voice sounds familiar. I'm not sure why. Let's get one more.
I'm Ramsey Clement. Hey.
Hey. That's all of them.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance?
Not at all.
Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Alright.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Alright, there's that. Now the barracks. Check on equipment. Okay, apparently I can change this? Not sure how, but we could probably apparently change equipment at some point. Gonna assume we're fine now. Let's go back to the book mode so we can save up. Headquarters tab is available. About headquarters. On the Galan militia base, you can use the experience points and funds you've acquired to battle and in battle to train your troops to higher levels or develop new weaponry. Stopping by before combat or after an op once you've acquired more resources is a good idea. Open the menu with the Y button and pick headquarters from the tab select menu to visit the base facilities. As you progress through the game, new destinations around the base will become available to you as well. Alright. More cutscenes, I think.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time.
All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
To the next cutscene! That is indeed his sister, Darkrin.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgrees. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther. I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp, and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.